Hi. Hallo, hallo, hallo. So I'll just start. The level just to get music, and then I'll just stare at Lunar Magic again. So what happened to this pipe? Lazy break fixing happened. Uh-huh. So what happened here? Uh-huh. Lazy break fixing. I see. That's lazy. But I guess it does the job, so who cares? So this changed. Actually, I'm not even sure what changed here. I guess you can't scroll the item through the wall anymore. So that changed. I mean, I'd guess that you are just stupid. I don't think the height actually matters. I'm sorry, but I had to say that. Also, you moved that you moved that triangle from here to there. Does that actually matter? I mean, I guess it does, because it allows you to feed this Yoshi with shells if you throw them from any place that's not here. As funny as that triangle fix was, it breaks the intended solution. So you sent me a version of the ROM in which the intended solution isn't actually possible anymore. Nice. Nice. Okay. So by that, I assume that you know that the level is possible Even though the triangle is here. Like, you can break that part of the intended solution, and you know that? Or did you actually send me a version which you thought was impossible? Well, in any case, the triangle is now here, so you can throw shells at this guy. Okay, okay. So you just didn't think at all, just hoped to fix a break, and that was it. Okay, okay. So last time I stated I don't actually want a baby Yoshi on the lower subscreen. It fully suffices to have a dying Yoshi sink in lava on the lower subscreen. That was the thing. I mean, assuming that it has its tongue out, that suffices. That was my theory last time. I mean, it was not my theory, that was my observation last time. Which leaves the question. How? Okay, that's the question that it actually leaves. Also I see that you fixed my flying strats that I claimed were possible. Also, nice pipe. So actually, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay. This actually leaves a few problems. Problem 1. I don't know how to feed Yoshi anymore. I mean, last time I did do it using reserve power, but in a sense that's a bad strategy for several reasons. First of all, I still don't know how to feed that Yoshi. So just wasting potential feeding material uh, to this Yoshi instead of this Yoshi. I mean, just wasting the material is a bad idea in general. The other problem is I want to reserve power up here, because I somehow have to get over the spike corridor and I can no longer fly. So I have to sit on Yoshi while doing this, and clearly this Yoshi can't be brought through this section, so it has to be this Yoshi. And since it has to be this Yoshi, I have to find a way to get this Yoshi out of there, which can only be done by feeding it with a power up. So I actually have to have a reserve power up when I enter this room. So it's clearly undesirable to waste the power up here, or here even. So I somehow have to find a way to feed this Yoshi and this Yoshi without actually using a reserve power up. With the problem is that the problem is that I don't know how to do either of these things. Okay, so last time I observed that what did I actually observe last time? Last time I observed that I don't know how to make the Yoshification line guide platform spit. That thingy, I don't know how to make that spit flames. And you don't even have like an item. I mean, you don't even have another item, and you don't even have. The real question is, you don't have a video of your old solution. I sort of thought that you had movies of all of your old solutions, because at one point you claimed that. Actually, did you claim that? Maybe I'm actually mistaking you for. Maybe I'm actually making a mistake here. I somehow thought that you had a movie for the solution. Oh, for this room specifically, you overwrote the recording and lost it. Well, good thing that you did, so you were actually forced to think about the level again. Well, okay, so last time I made the following observation. I cannot spawn this Yoshi without also having despawned the Yoshi which is in slot 1. Consequently, I must do the Yoshification. I must Yoshify this platform before I load in this Yoshi, which consequently means, because when Yoshifying this platform, the Yoshification of this platform is the same moment in which or the same conceptual moment in which I also kill this Yoshi. Which means one of the following two things has to happen. Oh god. No, I see it, I think. No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Stop, no, I don't see it. I actually don't see it. Maybe I don't see it because I don't want to see it. Because there's one very scary possibility here. Which I don't want to see. But I think it's impossible. The fire is just too fast. The problem is fire is very fast. I mean, the possibility that I had in mind was spit out the fire and then somehow race against the fire to do the Yoshification without the fire having moved too far to the right, because clearly if it has moved too far to the right, then it just despawns while I do Yoshification. The problem is the fire is just too fast. I can't outrun the fire. The fire has like a speed of like 40 or so. Also, if I spit here, that's actually the correct height, so this is a bit scary. It's actually not the correct height, because I would be spitting here. Okay, that's the wrong height. But in a sense, the problem is that I can't. I mean, last time I made the joke, or you made the joke of asking the fire nicely to stop moving, so that I don't have to despawn it. I guess this begs the question: what actually is the precise despawning mechanism for the fire? But it probably is just a general routine that has nothing to do with Yoshi. Because the fire is just well, it's I think it's an extended sprite. I think isn't an extended. It's one of the weird sprite subtypes. But in any case, it's just like a general member of that family. It isn't actually tied to Yoshi specific code. Like everything that is not exactly spawning the fire is unrelated to Yoshi. So I guess that's also a problem. Because if it's not tied to Yoshi, it probably means that there are very few bugs with it. Because, I mean, okay, well, it's not that SMW is exactly coded well outside of Yoshi, but Yoshi is really the source of most issues. Well, not of most issues. But actually of few issues. I mean, I guess no. Definitely I can safely say there are a lot of other issues that have nothing to do with Yoshi. Yoshi is just a big source of issues. But in any case, this doesn't actually help me. Like I somehow want to spawn the I somehow want to feed this Yoshi. I mean, it doesn't have to involve fire, but the fire is always feels like the right thing to do. There's a thunderstorm outside, but But the air temperature hasn't actually changed, so it's a waste to open the window. Stupid weather. Anyway, back to not understanding this level. Um. On the one hand, it feels stupid to actually hope that something with fire actually can work. On the other hand, I don't see another option. Like, I somehow have to feed this Yoshi. I don't think there's a way around feeding this Yoshi. I mean, of course, if I could get the Yoshi out of here without feeding it, then that would work, but I don't think there is a way. Just spawns here. And you can't really move a Yoshi. Oh, except for pressing a P switch and feeding the guy. But I don't know how to feed the guy. There's of course the option of getting a gray P switch. The problem with getting a gray P switch is, well, the problem with getting a gray P switch is it doesn't work. It doesn't work because if I just press a gray P switch right here, then all of these coins jump and then they actually move into the Yoshi, with the problem that the Yoshi will fall down. But if I press the gray P switch early and then move into the screen, then the coins don't jump and then they just stay on the 1F0 right here, or in that gap right there, and then they don't actually go to Yoshi. So that doesn't work. Yeah, well, this gives a problem. Also, there's a non-zero chance that I'm about to turn into a Conan because there's quite a lot of thunder outside. Conan is always very scared of thunder. Possibly me as well. I don't know. Back to whatever this is. I mean, so this rules out using a gray P-switch, but this essentially rules out all of my possibilities, right? Like, I can't feed this shell to this. Wait. Wait, there's actually a stupid break here, right? I mean, there's the stupid option. Going to be a hell of a waste of time, but I mean, it works. In theory. Like, I can get this red shell. Feed it to Yoshi. Do that off screen. Go around. Get the red shell. Feed it to Yoshi. Go back around. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing that, right? I mean, this platform exists. This red shell exists. And I mean, I'm not currently using it for my plans. So I mean, and at the end I can do that 5 times. It will take a long time, and I will not like doing it. But in the end, this gives me an adult Yoshi sitting right here, and I will still have the red shell because there's clearly no obstacle. I mean, is it clear that there's no obstacle to doing this 5 times? There is no obstacle to doing this 5 times, I think. I mean, I can just walk here. I can walk here. I can get the shell. I can walk here. There's really nothing stopping me from doing that, as long as this vine is already up there, but I can do that because I don't think I'll need this shell. I don't think I'll need this shell. Like, as long as I'm able to kill, I mean, as long as I'm free to kill this shell, then this vine can possibly be there, and then I'm able to just go around and go around and go around and get all the red shells and feed them to this Yoshi. That's not elegant. That's not elegant, but it works, I think. You hope the time runs out. I don't think it will. I mean, it won't. It definitely won't. Unless there's some other thing in this level which takes an absurd amount of time. Because that on its own, I mean... Actually using the time limit as a break fix. Players are going to be mad. Is there not some better way to prevent this? You have 990 seconds on the clock when you enter the last pipe. Very unoptimized moves. I mean, I'm not sure how many times you're supposed to use the red shell, because if it's only once, then... If it's only once, then there could be probably a one-way filter, a one-time filter here, which should work. Of course, if you need the shell twice, then a one-time filter is probably not the best idea. Two one-time filters. I mean, it also depends on which with which resources you come here. Because of course you could force the player to break the one-time filter the second time around. But you can, for example, only do that with Yoshi. In some hypothetical scenario. Ah, actually, yeah. Can you get up there with Yoshi? Yeah, you can, in theory, get up there with Yoshi. Not beautiful, but you can. Well, I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to use the red shell, so I'm probably the wrong person to suggest any break fixes here. There's a spoiler for me. It suffices to use the red shell only once. Hi, nice. I'm doing well, except that I have no idea what I'm doing, and also except that it is stupidly hot outside, and this doesn't appear to change right now. Thunderstorms really are useless. It's amazing how useless they are. Like, oftentimes people are convinced that they, I don't know, drop the temperature or anything like that. But in reality, they just increase air humidity, making everything even worse. Because now it's hot and humid. And I don't know who invented this climate. I know I'm probably complaining to the wrong person here, but in any case. Because I think Brazil tends to be hotter and more humid than this place here. But still, I'm unhappy. I'm sweating. Yes, we have confused HF. We definitely have confused HF. I mean, we always have confused HF on this level. If I wasn't confused, then this level would have been over, like a few weeks ago. But I'm always confused for some reason. I mean, the level also keeps changing. That doesn't actually help. Every time I look, something has changed. I don't know how long I've been playing this third room here, but the entire level, like, on and off for about a year now. I'm not exactly sure how many hours I have in this, but it's probably close to 100 hours on this glitch puzzle. which is not an entirely accurate measurement because, I mean, if the level had remained static, then I would have beaten this a few times by now, I think. Or at least I would have beaten the original version a few times by now, I think. But I mean, every time I find a break, it gets fixed, so it's impossible to break this for me. But I think I think 100 hours is actually like, sort of accurate. Did I actually beat it in the first stream? Oh, but then that's it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's also a problem. Like in the beginning, Dartsin broke or everything, so all the easy breaks were already gone. So I had to find like weird breaks. And at this point, I have no idea what I'm actually doing. Yoshi the fish minigame. I mean, I'm enjoying this enough to come back to it every week, so it's. I mean, it's mentally exhausting to play this. But it's also. I also enjoy this. I mean, it's. I mean, I'm not sure if this will last forever, because, I mean, of course, Datsun broke the hell out of this room in his last playthrough. I watched that. I was enjoying it, but also his break is fixed now. But the number of breaks decreases. So there is some point in which I'm actually playing the intended solution, and there is a point in which all solutions but the intended solution will be weird. But we are not at this point yet. I mean, we're still far from that point. I'm sure there are still a bunch of breaks in here which I just haven't seen. Because after all, this is SMW. There's always like weird stuff you can do. But enough talking. I still want to feed the stupid Yoshi, and for that I just just want to spawn a flame on like roughly this position. I mean, I want to spit fire at roughly this position. If I do that, then that will burn this guy, and this guy, and then 3 coins go there, and then the 3 coins don't perfectly align, but they sort of do, and then everything works out. That's not the problem. The problem is actually spitting the fire there. I mean, the problem is, how do I spit fire at this height while also doing all of the other stuff that I have to do? Now this is the point where I'm completely lost. Yeah, I don't think the struggles approach is actually reasonable. Because I mean, at some point you have to. I mean, at some point you have to. At some point you just have to release it. You can't like remain fixing breaks for like 5 years or so. It's not reasonable. And it's sad because like releasing struggles, what would happen? People would maybe break stuff, then and put out a version 1.1, and then a version 1.2, and then at some point you hone in. I mean, yes, you're doing it for. I mean, he's doing it for about a year now, but let's be realistic. How much longer do you want to do this? I mean, I wouldn't have the patience. I want to move on, like release the stuff, move on, do something else. Well, that's still more recent than the last message in Feri, in the Inferi groups, I think, right? I don't think I've seen any. Yeah. So the ironically named Inferi lebt hasn't been active since December. I mean, yes, Inferi has different problems. Of course. Go figure the level out. Thanks. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here at this point. I mean, I just want to spit fire. But for some reason I can't figure out how to do that. Maybe I don't want to spit fire, I don't know. I mean, last time I looked up which addresses were relevant for which addresses were relevant for spitting out fire with the Yoshification. And the things that I found out were something like either there's some cluster sprite slot which is not which is filled, which cannot happen here, or there is. Actually, I forgot. Actually, I forgot the other options. I mean, getting a red Yoshi from a mushroom is easy, but that's not actually what I want to do. I want to Yoshify this platform. And then somehow Spitfire. I mean, maybe I want to Spitfire somewhere else. That's... I mean, I just want to Spitfire. That's the point. Like, currently I'm trying to figure out how Yoshification spits fire. Or when Yoshification spits fire. Tile 1D, I think. I mean, it will be slot 1... 1C? 1C? 1D? 1D? 1C? Oh, I was confused. One D. It's 1D. 1D is the one that I'm caring about. I mean, I'm already doing something with the split. I'm already doing something with the split, which is corrupting the X position of slot 5. But the point is I want the split to also spit fire, and maybe that's not possible in this setting. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Maybe there's some other reasonable point at which I'm spitting fire, but the problem is after I have done the Yoshification, all Yoshis in the level at that point are dead. Like the one is sinking in lava, and the other one has just disappeared to make room for the actual Yoshification to happen. So I either have to spit fire before I do the Yoshification, which is probably not possible, because if I do that, I mean, why am I convinced that it's not possible? Why am I convinced that it is not possible? I mean, I'm still convinced that it's not possible. I don't think it works. Because I somehow have to place the Yoshi here, and then have to run to the left to make this platform appear and this Yoshi disappear. And when I'm doing this, the fire would be moving right while I'm moving the camera to the left. So the fire will despawn. Hence the question of how do I ask the fire nicely to not do that. But I don't think that's possible. I mean, maybe there is a point. Maybe there is a way. There are too many things that are called fire. That's not good. I mean, I want to find the Yoshi spit stuff routine. I mean, there is a routine for Yoshis that handles Yoshi spitting out stuff. I had found the relevant portion of the code. I had found the relevant portion of the code. Oh, this is nothing. That has nothing to do with Yoshi. Still the key to code. This is where Yoshi code, in a sense, starts, but of course Yoshi's code is a bit fragmented. This I'm looking at the wrong part of Yoshi's code. Ah, okay, so this is the point. So this is the actual Spitfire routine, and maybe there's a way to find out how to manipulate this, because last time I didn't actually look at this. What's X? X is the facing direction. No. I mean 15/7C is the facing direction, but X. I mean, I would just want to know what X is. X is the slot of Yoshi or the slot of the. I guess it's the slot of Yoshi, because where the fire, I mean, how fast the fire moves mainly depends on the current facing direction of Yoshi. So X will be the. Hopefully, it will be the slot of Yoshi, while Y will be the slot of whatever. Yeah, Y is the slot of the shell that's being spit out, or whatever is being spit out, and X is the slot of Yoshi. Okay. So this loads the facing direction of the Yoshi, then does some stuff. I don't think that's useful. Because, like, horizontal facing directions are not particularly. Yeah. Yeah, no. Can't do anything interesting with them. Because even I mean, X will be the slot of the platform in the hypothetical case of the platform splitting fire. And in any case, it will be the horizontal facing direction of something, which will be always 0 or 1, which will never result in any glitched values. Like, I was interested in maybe spawning some very slow fire. If I can somehow find a glitched Yoshi which has a glitched facing direction. Well, almost every block uses that just with the value of 0 and 1. Every sprite uses that with values 0 and 1. So I don't think I can get a very high value in that 15.7c. I mean, if I could corrupt 15.7c, then... Wait, that wouldn't actually work. That wouldn't even do anything. That wouldn't even do anything. Because it just loads the values from a table anyway. And then it only uses the facing direction to decide whether to invert the speed or not. So they will always move at the same speed. This part of the code just sees whether they move right or left. But that's even more disappointing, so there's no way to do anything with this. And it's an extended sprite. I don't think extended sprites are that broken. There are so many mentions of extended sprites. Okay, handle extended sprites. 029 0A. Yoshi Fireball. I don't think it does it will do anything interesting, but maybe there's something hilariously broken in here. No, there's no intended video solution video. I would be mad if that was released before I was done. I'd be mad. But in general, I'm not a big fan of actually releasing intended solution videos for glitch puzzles or for any puzzles in general. At least not before like several people have found out how to do it. Oh, there's a good chance that I'm overcomplicating stuff, but I wouldn't know how to... I mean, what do I know? Fireballs seem to be robustly coded. At least I can't find anything obviously wrong with them. this point I feel like there has to be something obvious that I'm not seeing. Because, I mean, I wouldn't even know where to look for a glitch that would trigger this. I mean, that would do anything useful for me here. I know I have looked this up last time and had convinced myself that it was not actually doing anything useful for me. But still, I want to look at this again. Okay, so this condition is always satisfied. So the question is just what happens with these conditions, and these are the addresses 1898 and 1613, which I somehow have to control, or have to control one of them at least. Either 1613 or 1898. Because I mean, yeah, that's the question. I would call it Iudicium Tribunalis the best hack ever released. I mean, I think it's a good hack, but I wouldn't call it the best hack ever released. Okay, so 1898 was the cluster sprite thingy, which I couldn't control, and 1613 was, I think, deep inside some sprite table, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's 160E with index 5. And 5, slot 5 will contain a Yoshi, so I just have to find out what 160E is for a Yoshi. Which I had checked to be sprite slot on Yoshi's tongue or in his mouth. Alright, so I somehow had to control the sprite slot on the tongue of the Yoshi in slot 5. And I had to make sure that if you AND that with 0E, which means you mask out the highest bit, and you mask out the lowest bit, that is 08. Which means that there has to be either slot 8 or slot 9 on Yoshi's tongue. I mean, actually having slot 9 on Yoshi's tongue doesn't sound too awful. I mean, if I read that correctly, then the Yoshi, which would be sinking in lava at this point, would have to have slot 9 or slot 8 on his tongue. That doesn't actually seem like an impossible condition to meet. Like it appears to be to me to be an entirely reasonable demand. It appears to be entirely reasonable. So the thing is, of course, the slot slot 9 is not actually used in the level, but the thing is, I have a P-switch coming from a block. And as long as it's coming from block, there's a priori no reason why it shouldn't be able to be in slot 9. As long as I'm able to fill slot 10 and slot 11. Which I guess they aren't right now. But it doesn't seem to be like a completely absurd demand. In other words, it sounds like something that should be possible to fill spreads of 10 and 11. Where by 10 and 11, of course, I mean A and B. On the other hand, that just means I somehow have to double eat this mushroom. Which seems like an entirely reasonable thing to do. Like, I have a gray P-switch, I have a Yoshi, I can remove these munchers, I have a feather so I can make the 1-up move. So it seems entirely reasonable to make this 1-up move and then to just double eat this mushroom. Using a run-of-the-mill item swap. So let me just do that. See where it leads. So let me see where all of this leads. So first of all, do all the Standard stuff that I always do at the beginning of the level. Remove all munchers. Wait, no, I'm not allowed to do that. I can't leave. Can't leave the Yoshi off screen. So, the question is then, how do I set up this item swap? But I mean, in general, that shouldn't be that hard. I somehow have to find a good camera position. Some camera position like that. Yeah. That seems like an entirely reasonable camera position. In the hopes that I don't actually need this, the Yoshi in slot 11, the mushroom in slot 11 at any point. Because if I do, then I'm sad, because that would involve a horrible amount of juggling. Oh. So now I have a P-switch in slot 9. And the hope is now that that actually helps. So the hope is precisely that this Yoshi, that this P-switch in slot 9 will help me get fire. Which it should do, assuming that I read the code correctly, but, well, you never know if you read the code correctly until the game actually does what you thought it does. So, time to feed a Yoshi. I mean, it's just a bit of pre-feeding. The last item will be fed somewhere else. More precisely, I will transport everything over here. Fish. Fish doesn't want to do what I want. What it's supposed to do. Come on. Fish. 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 Fish, do your job. Okay. Fish. Fish does its job. Okay. That's good. Okay. Then I have a P-switch. I will need that P-switch. I will also need that P-switch. I place that P-switch here. And now I do a bunch of stuff again. Step 1. I want to make sure that the Yoshi spits out the tongue. Okay, so that was good. Ah, I see the problem. I see the problem. So step 1, duplicate the P-switch. Step 2, okay. Spawn enough fish so that the Platform spawns in the correct slot. Actually, I shouldn't have done that here. Like, there's no point doing that here. It's... Actually, I don't have to do anything right now. I can just do... can just spawn the fish right here. No... no time pressure needed, I think. I'm about to have a rude awakening, I think. There's probably some horrible time pressure involved here. So I have to kill the P-switch. Wait, why doesn't the Yoshification work? Because I actually placed the Yoshi too far to the... Okay, that's good. It actually spawned fire! It actually spawns fire! I'm so happy. The only slight problem that currently the camera is in a very bad position for this. But we can fix that. So first of all, is the P-switch in the correct position? Yes, it is. Which one is the shell? Okay, the green one, the yellow one is the shell. The other one is the green shell. Did I do that correctly? I did not. No. Okay, that worked. You still hate that strat? Okay, now I have a big Yoshi. Can I please do this? Come on. Thank you. Oh, I'm walking in the wrong direction because I want to have this P-switch up there. That's the next P-switch that I need. Just have to get this guy. I mean, I could have gotten... I could have grabbed the P-switch earlier, then there's less time wasted. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So, now I have a new Yoshi, which I can use to... I mean, I can always go here, I don't need Yoshi for that. But I can now take that Yoshi with me, grab that P-switch up there again. I think I just lost the P-switch. Right? No, I did not. Did I? Oh, I think I just lost the P-switch. I think this kills the P-switch, right? Oh, I also never mounted the Yoshi again. I'm very unhappy with these jumps there. I mean, they're probably there for some good reason, and I hate them nonetheless. Also, why is this so tight? is this so tight? I mean, I guess I did some needlessly slow things, but still. Okay. Okay, so this switches the on-off switch. Okay. So now I get the red shell. Hmm. I mean, I now have the red shell. Do I actually want to do anything with that? I mean, last time I tried to do the red shell spit across the level. I forgot if that actually worked. I think that worked, but only if I paid very close attention to the Y position of the fire. Otherwise it doesn't work. Or maybe it... Wait, what did I do? I think last time I actually spit the fire. Problem is, what was the position? Because... Forgot what happened last time with this fire. Okay, so this does not despawn. This is good. Because I don't want it to despawn. Like, I want it to... Okay, so it hits the spiny. This is good. Wait, no, that's a spiny. There's no use in doing anything fancy here. I don't need to respawn a spiny. In fact, I'd much rather have it as a coin. Okay. I think this is the best position, at least in this version of the room, that I've ever been in. Like, I don't think I've ever been in a better position than this, apart from using strats. I mean, apart from the times when I've been using strats that don't work anymore. The problem is I don't know what to do now. And I'm not sure if that's a problem of me just not knowing what to do, or if it's actually a problem of me having done something wrong, because at this point I'm sort of losing options. I mean, there's of course the very, very, very degenerate strat of doing a mushroom juggle the entire time. There's probably even a point at which you just cannot do that. I mean, maybe there is no point at which you cannot do that. Maybe you could do that even and do the entire time. I don't think that's intended. You have to chase the fire. You might be right. I mean, I hope you're right. I sincerely hope that you are right. Um, so mushroom juggling is out of the question. Completely out of the question. So I somehow have to find a way to feed this Yoshi. And this is the point where I just don't know what to do. So there are a few things. First thing, if I had infinitely many gray P-switches, it would be trivial. But I don't think I can get infinitely many gray P-switches without having a Yoshi in the first place. Because I mean, if I have infinitely many gray P-switches, then I can just get the Spiny over and over again and eat him over and over again. That should be possible. I think you're able to have the Spiny spawned while standing in this position right here. Yeah, that's possible. But I don't have infinitely many gray P-switches, so this is a vacuous point anyway. Other options. I mean, if I was able to set the stun timer of a P-switch, I would... No, actually I wouldn't be done then, because I don't have a P-switch anymore. Wait. Also, I don't know how to set the stun timer of a P-switch without, well, doing the Yoshi P-switch duplicating grid, which obviously I cannot do because I'm trying to get a Yoshi. I mean, there's of course the way to, I mean, there's of course the possibility to just take the reserve power up, but I have already mentioned that I don't want to do that. But also I don't think I'm able to use the reserve power-ups that I have, I mean the reserve power-up that I have flying around in slot 11. I don't think that's useful here. But I think I can use that for anything. I guess I have to also check one, well, sort of obvious elementary way of doing this. Which probably doesn't work. I've probably checked that last time. Maybe I haven't. Who knows? Wait, I need the gray P switch still. I think. Yeah. No, I don't. Do I? Don't I? Okay, I can't seem to be able to get the Koopa into the shell this way. Appears to be impossible, as I sort of expected. But I had to try anyway, of course. Wait a second. Wait a second. What happens? Last time that wasn't possible, but this time I can try. What happens if I release the mushroom to get a shell in slot 9? Because the point is, the shell in slot 9 actually behaves somewhat differently in this situation. But I think I've screwed up a bit with management here. But the point is, I think it's much more useful to try it in this situation right here. The point being, and I can of course get speed before doing this. Okay. And the point is that with the problem that but with no problem. Because if I aha. Yeah, right. This time I was actually overcomplicating stuff. Clearly I can just do this. Which now gives me 3 grey coins to work with. There was actually overcomplicating stuff. So now I get a grey P-switch. So the next thing to do is to cry because sprite slots don't line up. Oh no. The next stop is really to cry because the sprite slots don't line up. Are you kidding me? Why is this game like this? Oh. Oh no. I mean, you're probably aware of what I'm trying to do at this point, right? There we go, sprite slots are now fixed. Get a fish in 6. Fish in 6 is good. Next step, turn the fish in 6 into a coin in 6. Next step, despawn P-switch. Next step, okay, conclude that I actually did everything correctly. Probably next step, mad because... Oh no, I'm actually happy about the golden P-switch. Ah, it worked on the first try. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this. Did I actually throw the invisible Yoshi. Did I really do that? Did I really do that? I hate this game so much. Where is it? One block too far to the right? No, it's actually 2 blocks too far to the right. Wait. Oh. Clearly I'm even unable to cheat at this point. Where did I place that guy? Where did I place that guy? What? I mean, I see the position. I see the numerical position. This is not the problem. I mean, it's 146.5. I just don't actually know where that is in the level. Like, I don't have an intuition for that position. Because clearly I'm cheating the wrong values right here. I mean, I guess this should work. Oh, I'm still doing the wrong thing. Do I actually have to place the guy even more to the right? I mean, what am I doing there? I mean, it's the correct... I mean, yes, of course 146 is way too far to the right, but is it really that far to the right? Yes, it has to be like 112. No. Oh, I messed that up. Can't actually get that anymore. So now, because the sprite slots will be horribly wrong, I mean, I want to have 2 blue P-switches on the other side. Does it actually matter if I have 2 blue P-switches on the other side? No, it doesn't actually matter, I think. I don't think I actually care whether both P-switches are blue on the other side, right? Because, I mean, of course I could now produce a new blue P-switch and then go through the pipe with 2 blue P-switches, but I don't actually care, right? It fully suffices to have 1 blue P-switches, 1 blue P-switch, and the other one doesn't actually really matter because after all it gets turned into a blue one anyway once I enter the pipe. So I don't care. No, I accidentally spawned it. I spawned it Yoshi again. Oh, wait. Just have to love vines. Vines are beautiful. Okay. So now I'm finally here. Okay. Time to deal with whatever this mess is supposed to be. There isn't that much you can do in here. I think. I mean, there's a lot that you can do in here, obviously, but... Maybe there's enough you can do in here. Who knows? Might have a solution already. So step 1. Many Yoshis. Many Yoshis. Give me... Can I please have many Yoshis? Apparently impossible to get many Yoshis at this point. Okay. Wait. Those are not many Yoshis. Or is there actually a... It's a sprite header that disabled sprite slot 0. Brilliant. Okay. So, next thing. Take one of the invisible Yoshis. Place it very close to the edge. Next step. Go over to the right. The key does not spawn. Key does not spawn. Problem is that the invisible Yoshi is down here. Can I somehow, some smart way work around the issue that the Yoshi is down there. The question is, I mean, actually the question is, can I somehow throw the Yoshi from here to there? If I'm able to do that, then I'm happy. If I'm not able to do that, then I'm unhappy. In a sense. Wait a second, I'm stupid. I mean, I can always do this. Ah, but I can't get up there. Does that actually matter? Ah, you probably made it impossible to get P-speed here, right? I mean, you gave me a cape. Actually, it's not even the problem that I have a cape at this point. Ah, I deserve all of the troubles I get this way. I deserve all of the troubles I get this way. I deserve this. I deserve this trouble so much. This is so stupid. Ah. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is a horrible mess. Oh no. Why am I doing this? I mean, I'm doing this because it would break the level if it worked. That's of course why I'm doing this, but... Okay, done. I'm up here. Now that I'm up here, I can despawn one Yoshi. get the key. Okay, now I have a key. So far so good. Now I can kill a Yoshi to free a sprite slot. This is doable, right? Can you do this? Yes, you can do this. So far still a horrible mess. Actually, I could get more P-switches if I wanted to, but I'm not sure if I actually want to. Oh, I think I see a problem with my plan. Let me fix this. Do I see a problem? Do I see a problem? Do I see an actual problem? Let me fix this. Place this keyhole somewhere else. Oh no, we're not cheating here. It's a perfectly ordinary playthrough of this level. There's nothing to be worried about. I mean, I cheated a Yoshi into position because I because I placed it 2 blocks too far to the right. I mean, I guess it's technically cheating, but on the other hand, there really couldn't be possibly anything more boring than watching me play this. I mean, there could be things that are more boring, of course, like, sure, but on the other hand, it would be terribly boring to just watch me play the same things again, just with the Yoshi 2 tiles more to the left. Could have figured out the better setups. No, I'm not figuring out your setups. I'm doing things my way, and if it's bad, then you have to accept that. Oh. Somewhat of a problem, I see. I should have reserved one more free sprite slot, because of course the keyhole is now spawning. I mean, it has spawned already. Not that that's too big of an issue, but you have to pay attention. Time to pay a bit more attention. Next thing is I want to take... That was good. Accidental, but good. Okay, I'm still doing a few things that are not so good. I want to isolate this Yoshi in slot 4 and 7. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to okay. That was stupid. No! No, okay, I separated them too well, I wanted to say. But I'm good. If I understand things correctly now. This works. Okay. Oh. Well, that was also a mistake. Silly mistakes. I still need the key. I still need the key, he said, and then he just didn't grab the key. Come on. I think this is good. I don't actually need the P-switches right there, I just need them to exist for now. Now I'm about to place the key in position. For this I place the key once again right here. And then I place okay. Oh, so far I think I'm missing a P-switch. Oh, I'm missing a P-switch currently, right? Am I? No, I'm not. Everything's good. Oh, maybe I am missing a piece. No, I'm missing. No, I'm not missing a P-switch. Okay. That was good. So, lastly to finish, I think, in the hopes that I have not messed up anything in my setup. Unless I have terribly messed up something, which I probably have. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm always messing up something in these, when I'm planning my way through this level, but in case this is an exception... are you kidding me? Ah, no, I'm not. Nothing is kidding me. The jump is not symmetric, so no wonder it works to one side but not to the other. I go here, I go there, there. Oh. Of course I messed up something. As always. That was probably quite far from the intended solution. I'm not sure. I'm sure. I mean, of course it was far from. I mean, of course it was not the intended solution. That's. It's clear that this was not intended. But I'm not sure if how far it was away because, I mean, I used some non-trivial stuff which this level has taught me about. Okay, so it wasn't actually that far away. Yeah, of course, I was supposed to have the vine path open. I mean, I didn't use the vine, that's the point. Of course, if I get the key just by... I mean, if I was supposed to get the key just by going there, then of course, to go there the second time, I have to, like... I mean, just by deboosting here, I have to have the vine open for the second time, but then... I mean, I wouldn't know how to solve this using the vine immediately, but in any case, I'm happy it was somewhat close to the intended solution. But it was I mean, this room is shorter. It's a lot shorter than the other room, so it's not really a wonder that it's easier to solve. The hard part about solving this room before you get here is that you don't actually know which items you have. You don't like this Yoshi block? I mean, actually, I like. I mean, I liked using it. Okay. So the one stupid thing that I did, and I fully admit that it was stupid, but it was the best thing that I thought, but that I saw, um, was to get up here using P-Speed. That's the one truly stupid thing that I did. The rest was fine, I think. I mean, meddling around with the invisible Yoshis, I think that was not stupid. Um, so the thing why I thought I had to use the P-Speed thing, and I think I think you actually have to do it to do things the way I did them. Um, I mean, of course, I I I, I filled all the sprite slots with Yoshis, so the key doesn't spawn. But then I want to get the key using an item swap, so I somehow have to free a sprite slot for the throw block. And the problem there is, I mean, I wouldn't know how to how to free a sprite slot in this position. The only way I see, I mean, because I filled everything with Yoshis, the only way that I see, or the only way that is reasonably possible, it seems, is to kill a Yoshi. But to kill a Yoshi means to, well, I mean, you can't make it run because there's nothing to make it run. So you somehow have to throw an invisible Yoshi away. But then the invisible Yoshi warps you somewhere, and so you have to somehow cancel that. And to actually cancel that, you have to be sitting on a visible Yoshi, but then you have to be sitting on a visible Yoshi in a way that doesn't actually make you. I mean, you have to do it while being up here, because if you do it over there, then I think you always have. I mean, you don't have the key spawned anymore. And if you're outside this key spawning region, then, well, it just spawns. That's the problem. So this is really a crucial step in my strat, um, to get up here somehow. I mean, it doesn't have to be P-Speed. It could be any other way. But this is a 6-tile jump, so. I mean, making it 7 doesn't really change a lot of things because, well, like you can just fly. Making it a 1-tile gap is actually possibly a break fix already. Um, um, I have a problem in this situation. I didn't actually make. Oh, also I just crashed my emulator. I actually just crashed my emulator. Oh, I mean, yeah, sort of also LM. I mean, the emulator just crashed. There is no emulator anymore. RIP. uh, I mean, there's an emulator now, and now you can see it. With the slight problem that I have no save state. I mean, I have this save state. So I need a debug ROM. Not like it matters anymore. Wait, where is the debug screen? Where's the correct? Wait, where am I supposed to go? Midway entrance to 108, right? Yeah, midway entrance to 108 is where I actually want to go. Ah? Oh, I actually forgot something. Okay. So there we go. That was the wrong entrance. So this should work. Wait, the on-off is wrong now. Maybe I'm supposed to... No, I'm not supposed to spawn the key early. Because I really want the key to be sandwiched in between two Yoshi slots later. Can this please just work? Can this please just work? Can this please just work? So time to get one of the Yoshis, which is neither the 1 and 7 nor the 1 and 1. And throw it away. So, there we go. Now I can spawn the vine. Actually, okay, I can't get it to work. There's of course no proof that it doesn't work, but... well. Okay, then I have an invisible Yoshi down there. Can use that guy to... wait, what? Or did I just... what? What am I just... what should I just do? Oh! Oh. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Huh. How did I not know that? If you dismount an invisible Yoshi while also ramming into the ceiling, you don't get your speed. Your vertical speed, I mean. I mean, you get your speed, but it gets cancelled on the next frame. I mean, you get your speed for one frame, but it doesn't matter, because the ceiling cancels your cancels it. I did not know that. I mean, apparently it happens. Just demonstration. You see? Ramped into the ceiling. Oh, it might not happen if you only touch the ceiling for one frame, but usually you touch ceilings for, or often you touch ceilings for more than one frame. Yeah, that actually only... okay, so the correct thing is if you dismount the Yoshi on the frame that you touch a ceiling, and your speed will be killed. I mean, you can't deny what you see, right? It's clearly happening. I did not know that. This is completely new to me, I think. I have never seen that. Wow. This is possibly way more impressive to me than it appears at first glance. But because I'm pretty sure I've run into that problem before that I want to cancel. I mean, of course I have run into that problem before that I wanted to cancel the dismount of an invisible Yoshi. And I have probably used some stupidly crazy workaround for that at some point. But yet it just does this. What? Excuse me, what? What? I cannot believe it. Well, apparently it's a thing. This is also a very, very beautiful strat, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen that explicitly used in some hack, by the way. It's a shame. It's a cool strat. Oh, I filled all the sprite slots with peace pushers, and now I'm wondering why nothing works anymore. I just think that's a cute trick. That's one of the things that I would like to see more often. Cute tricks like that. Oh, no sprites can spawn naturally in any of the slots that I spawned a peace switch in. But actually you said anyway that something that I did was not intended, so... Let me reload the room. Do things in a different order. I mean, of course I'm going to break something now, because I want to use the... slide into into the P-switch block. But I won't use the single coin, because that's a trivial fix. Like, that's easy to fix, and you already did, so no point in abusing that. Okay, so to start, I will spawn the vine, and then spawn the key. The slide is fixed. There's a block in my way now. I don't know where the block is. Is it right here? Like, literally where I'm standing right now. Because anything else is not going to cut it. Actually, I'm not sure if that even is going to cut it, because... I'm pretty sure that's possible. Yeah. You just have to love this game. So many P-switches. Don't need any of them. I don't know. Oh, maybe that was a bit too much. I need a few of them. Ah, maybe that's still one too much. Yeah, I think 5 P-switches should suffice. You put a spike up there. No, I think this is still not good enough. I think the one thing, the single block, which is there, I think that has to be one tile more to the right. I'm fairly sure you can still like do a very low speed slide into the P-switch block from there. Like the point is you have to well, you can't. I think that's a problem. I think that's actually a problem. Because I mean, look at where I'm standing right now. This is like I'm simulating a solid block right here. I'm not sure if it actually works. And if yes, it would be a bit annoying. I have to admit that. Because it would be very precise. But I'm pretty sure it's actually like possible. So if you can place a block here, then that should make it impossible, like where I'm standing right now. But as you can see, I mean, I'm currently not getting it, but this is clearly a possible way to do this. Like without actually doing it, you can already see that it's possible. But if you place like if you make sure that I can only stand here, and that makes it impossible. Like actually impossible, because here I cannot cape spin. Like there's no way to cape spin without activating the block within the next 5 frames, and that's too short. Like this is impossible. Everything else is not going to cut it. Maybe 2 instant kill spikes right here, like embedded into the ceiling. That might also work as an alternative break fix. Like if you place instant kill spikes there, and there. That should also make it work. Like here, here, and here, an instant kill spike embedded into the ceiling. Actually, they don't have to be instant kill. Normal spikes would suffice, I think. And then a single here, then a single block here. Oh, but that actually leads to the somewhat unfortunate situation of not being able to get out of there anymore. No, I think there's no way around placing a block right here. Well, I'm sorry about that, but well, it's just too easy to make stupid stuff with this block work. Like even when the block is here, then can do that. Like just because I want to make it work, actually. 1693C. Okay, that's not good enough. 16966. 974. There we go. You can make it from this position, and you just have to do this. Is it a bit precise? Yes. Is it Armageddon strat? Definitely no. I mean, I frame counted, so it is I frame counted, and I would say it is certainly pretty annoying without doing the actual precise frame count. But really, it's not that bad. Actually, completely separate thing. I'm unhappy with how this is going. This is annoying. And might be annoying because the strat is somewhat stupid, but also... and also, what am I looking at? Good question to ask what you are looking at. At this point, I no longer know what you are looking at. I once thought I knew what I was doing, but I clearly don't. Yes, works out. Okay. So, am I doing the right things now? Probably not. I mean, probably the thing I'm about to do can't work. I just want to check that it really can't work. I wouldn't be surprised if it just doesn't work. But I want to try nonetheless, because might as well. The thing is, I would really know what is going on down there. Like, how far am I off? I mean, apparently there's no overlap between the key and the keyhole in this frame. Which might be due to two things. A, because keyhole interaction is on a frame rule. Because of course it is, because this is S&W. Oh. How far am I off with this? Got the camera, I mean, I'd really prefer if the camera was somewhere else. Okay. Just to compare. The horizontal distance is not the problem. Guess the problem is vertical distance. Okay, so I'm 8 pixels off. I'm 8 pixels off when I'm doing this. No, I'm even 10 pixels off. That's too much. Oh no, I can't grab the key anymore. Apparently. Just to see what would have happened had I placed the key a bit better. I mean, clearly I could have placed it slightly better in the following sense. Wait. Seven E 0 A. Okay. Let's move it a bit. I just moved it 4 pixels to the left. That's clearly a position that I could have achieved. Yeah, so this works. So if had I placed the key or I mean, I have to. I mean, currently I have to cheat a bit, but this actually works. Like this is I'm not sure if you paid attention, but I actually broke the level while you were maybe not looking. So just to do it again. Poking. So I move the key 4 pixels to the left. Like, it's a bit of precision. I didn't know what I was doing, but 4 pixels to the left is clearly achievable. And then you just dismount and get it. The strat assumes there's no block in your way to be able to place the key there. Does it? Oh yeah, it does. Does it actually? Yes, it does. Yeah. The particular problem is I placed the key while riding an alive Yoshi. But actually, let's see if that was actually needed. I mean, if placing, I'm not actually sure if placing the key was needed, to be honest. Let's do test this theory. Oh, wait, what's the sprite status? Sprite status table 14C8. 7E 14C8 plus 6 is CA, this is CE. 7E 14CE. What's carrying? What's the carrying state? 8, right? No, it's not. 8 is something else. What's 8? Wait, what's 8? And why is it happening? A? Ah. Okay. Yeah, so this also works. This also works. Oh, 8 is default, that's why the key was flying away. Ah. I was wondering why the key was moving. But 8 is default, of course. So yeah, as you can see, like, the problem, I mean, the problem is that I was able to place the the Yoshi so low because of this stupid ceiling trick that I just found. Like, if the Yoshi was a bit higher, then of course it wouldn't work anymore, but the point is you can place it this low. Was it slightly annoying to get it there? Yeah, sure, I mean, yes. Yes, I fully accept that it was slightly inconvenient to place it there. But if it finishes the level, it finishes the level. Yeah, I mean, sure. The point is, of course, it breaks because the Yoshi is so low. If it was a bit higher, then nothing would work anymore. In any case, you can do so much weird stuff with that. How did I not know that? It somehow isn't common knowledge. I'm completely confused about this one. Well, in any case, I think I'm done for today. Um, have a good night. I'm happy I made some decent progress today. I mean, I still don't really know how this room is intended, but I'll maybe see when the next version arrives. In any case, I learned something today. I sort of want to require that now in some level. Because it's really difficult normally to place a Yoshi on like below a ledge like this. And in this scenario you can just do it. There's like it's not even a problem, you can just do it. Like normally you have to throw the Yoshi off the ledge and then you somehow have to catch up to it, and there's really no way because, well, throwing the Yoshi away makes you move upwards. But this way you can just do it. It's free. I mean, it's not literally free, but no, I want to abuse that. And the good part is, I mean, well, now you know that's possible, and possibly like 2 other people watching the stream right now. But I, I think this is pretty, pretty. No, almost nobody knows this, I think. Anyway, um, have a good night.